From the WYLN studios in Hazleton, Pennsylvania, WYLN Evening Edition at 5:30 starts right now.
Good evening. It's Tuesday, April 5th, 2016. I'm Ann Gownley. A multi-vehicle accident this morning shut down a portion of Route 93 in West Hazleton. Emergency responders from all over the area responded to the scene around 10:30 this morning. As you can see, the crash scattered debris all over both sides of the roadway. The northbound lane was closed for a period of time until it could be cleaned up. Only one southbound lane was open for vehicles to pass. No more information was provided by police at this time. The investigation into that crash is ongoing. A Freeland man who was in a 5-hour standoff with police last month will face charges in county court. 38-year-old Douglas Bitzer allegedly barricaded himself in a garage on Back Street in Highland on March 16th. He also had a warrant out for his arrest from a domestic dispute on March 15th. He had 2 preliminary hearings yesterday concerning both cases before Magisterial District Judge Daniel O'Donnell in Sugarloaf Township. The judge held charges of terroristic threats, reckless endangerment, stalking, simple assault, aggravated assault, and burglary for county court. Bitzer is currently in prison since his arrest on March 16th. Bail was set at $1 million in each case. The IRS seized a $35,000 bank account of former real estate agent Ignacio Beato of Hazleton. According to a posted legal notice, the account was seized in February through civil forfeiture law, which allows the federal government to take assets used for illegal activity. Beato is accused of fraudulent home sales, taking money for sales or down payments, then never using it for its intended purpose. A Hazleton couple said they paid Beato $50,000 while trying to purchase 2 homes. Beato was arraigned March 21st on felony charges of theft by deception, theft by failing to make required deposition of funds, and forgery. District Judge Joseph Zola set Beato's bail at $1 million after a prosecutor said Beato might have access to money and poses a flight risk. Beato had left the country before to return to his native Dominican Republic. He was apprehended on a trip back to this country and returned here from Florida last month. The prosecutors in the Eric Freen case, Pike County District Attorney Ray Tonkin, filed a motion seeking to bar attorneys of Freen from using the insanity defense. The motion says state law requires a defendant who intends to claim insanity file a notice with prosecutors advising them the claim will be raised. The notice gives prosecutors the right to seek an independent examiner of Freen. Freen's attorneys William Russo and Michael Weinstein have filed several pretrial motions, but they have not filed notice of an insanity defense. Tonkin says they should be precluded from presenting it. Freen is accused of the ambush shooting at the Blooming Grove State Police Barracks, which killed Corporal Brian Dixon of Dunmore and wounded Trooper Alex Douglas of Oliphant in 2014. He was captured following a 48-day manhunt. Tonkin is seeking the death penalty. No trial date has been set. Luzerne County's new planning and zoning director is Jim Ferry, the former Hazleton attorney. But now concerns have been raised about Ferry having had his law license suspended in 2007. 7 people applied for that job. County Acting Manager David Pedri picked Ferry. He says the suspension is irrelevant because he isn't being hired as a county lawyer and is qualified and competent to be Director of Planning. Pedri said a panel of employees interviewed several applicants and recommended Ferry as the top finalist. The state Supreme Court, at the recommendation of its disciplinary board, issued a 21-month suspension of Ferry's law license in December of 2007. It was over what the court said was mishandling of 8 cases in his private practice. The petition in the order accused him of violating conduct rules by misusing funds and failing to account for funds, comply with the court orders, and make restitution of unearned fees and costs. Ferry started the new job April 1st. He's being paid $62,000 a year. Ferry has been Hazleton's code enforcement supervisor and zoning enforcement officer. Wilkes-Barre City Council also passed an ordinance prohibiting smoking in the James F. Conahan Intermodal Transportation Center on South Washington Street. It includes the use of electronic cigarettes. Council did not address whether it would be enforceable. It does call, though, for a $200 fine. There's a new commanding officer of Troop P, State Police at Wyoming. He's Captain Robert Bartle of Cunningham. He's been a lieutenant in charge of the crime unit at Troop N, State Police in Hazleton. Bartle enlisted in the force in 1984. Bartle served as a corporal for State Police at Reading and on the Pennsylvania Turnpike. He also served as a sergeant at Hazleton and a lieutenant at Dunmore. Troop P at Wyoming covers most of Luzerne County, excluding the greater Hazleton area, and all of Bradford, Sullivan, and Wyoming counties. A bill putting new limits on abortions was voted out of the House Health Committee. It voted 16-10 to approve the bill just 3 days it was made public. The bill would prohibit elective abortions after 20 weeks compared to 24 in current law. It also would criminalize what it calls dismemberment abortions, procedures that cause the deaths of fetuses by removing their body parts. It would still be allowed if the mother's life was in danger and to prevent her from suffering the impairment of a bodily function. Supporters say the bill is in response to a recent report that says fetuses can feel pain. But opponents say making abortion could be difficult, could lead to some women to seek out unsafe alternatives. House leadership says there were no immediate plans for a floor vote to send it to the Senate. The bill has 101 co-sponsors, including at least 11 Democrats. Supporters say the bill could face a House floor vote as soon as tomorrow. Governor Wolf says if it were to reach him, he'd veto it. With the upcoming Pennsylvania primary election, WYLN would like to remind you of two important programming notes. We will present a debate between 17th Congressional Republican candidates Glenn Geisinger and Matt Connolly on April 18th. WYLN's Gary Perna will moderate, and questions will be posed by host of WYLN's The Storm, Tiffany Cloud, and LULAC political letter editor David Yonkai. In addition, WYLN will provide election night coverage on primary night, April 26th, beginning at 8 p.m. While doing research for our coverage at the recent Pennsylvania Leadership Conference, WYLN's Tiffany Cloud was sought out by candidate Ted Cruz, who thanked Tiffany's husband, Staff Sergeant Eric Olson, for his service to our country. Cruz posed for a selfie with Tiffany, and the picture was shown worldwide through the Reuters news service. Time now for a first look at our forecast. The sun may be out, but the temperatures were still low today. Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbachik's in the Weather Center with all the details on our upcoming weather. Joe?
Yeah, we got some chilly weather to talk about, and this chilly weather that we've been dealing with pretty much is going to be stuck in our area for quite some time, really not going to go anywhere anytime soon. If you're traveling, looking pretty good out there this evening as we go into the nighttime hours, weather-related, no problems to contend with. Kind of quiet across the Northeast, not the case as you head out toward Minneapolis, Wisconsin, and Illinois. Some rain, even a mixture of precipitation, and even some plain snow. Eventually, we're going to see some precipitation in our neck of the woods, but you can clearly see that it's been quite chilly across our area, and this chilly weather, like I said, it really doesn't want to go anywhere anytime soon. Look at these numbers for yourself. Chilly, 33 now in New Angola, 39 in Berwick, 41 in Bloomsburg, and 42 degrees in Danville. Will we see any type of warm-up in the 7-day forecast, and when will we see some more rain? I'll let you know, all coming up in just a few. Ann?
Thanks, Joe. Coming up next, second graders at Holy Family Academy in Hazleton got a lesson in recycling, and one lucky student had the opportunity to crush a car at Harry's U-Pull-It during a special field trip. Plus details on a 5K run walk hosted by the Lehigh Valley Health Network, and it will once again take place in our area. Find out how you can take part in it. More news, weather, and sports is coming your way only on WYLN. Stay tuned.
You're watching WYLN News with Ann Gownley, Gary Perna, Julie Stefanovich, Paula Degnan, Chief Videographer Mike Lula, weather with meteorologist Joe Garbachik, and sports with Eric DeBerardinis.
S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric, Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
Mary's dress waves like emergency dancers.
On April 23rd, the Alice Wiltsey Performing Arts Center in Hazleton will present the B Street Band, the original Bruce Springsteen tribute band, at 7:30. Nearly 5,500 performances and 34 years later, the B Street Band is still the hardest working tribute band on the circuit. Tickets are on sale now at the locations on your screen. The B Street Band, April 23rd at the Alice Wiltsey Performing Arts Center in Hazleton.
Second grade students at Holy Family Academy celebrated Earth Day a few days early. WYLN's Aaron Harvey has more.
The United States is one of the world's largest producers of trash. The average person generates over 4 pounds of garbage every day. Even though Earth Day is April 22nd this year, second grade students at Holy Family Academy celebrated it today. They will be preoccupied with First Holy Communion towards the end of the month. The students went to the Hazleton Public Library and Harry's U Pullett Auto Parts.
Well, we came to the library. I've come here for programs before, and they have wonderful programs, and we always come in April with the focus on Earth Day. We're going to Harry's because one of my students, his family owns Harry's, and we thought it would be a wonderful opportunity to show environmental stewardship in action, that they could see that we're not just talking about Earth Day, but we're putting those principles into action.
It is important to educate the students about recycling at such a young age.
They're singing songs, and they are hearing some stories about Earth Day and different ways to recycle and do different things to take care of our earth. Then we're going to take a tour of the library, and we're going to go downstairs and do an Earth Day themed craft.
Once the second graders were done learning about recycling paper and plastic products at the library, they then went to Harry's U Pullett to learn more about recycling automobiles.
It gave them an opportunity to learn about recycling. We did this in honor of Earth Day, which is April 22nd this year. They had an opportunity to learn this morning at the library about recycling cans and bottles and glass and newspaper and such. But this gave them an opportunity to see how it's important to recycle other items such as automobiles.
All of the second graders got an opportunity to crush one of the cars.
They took me back and they showed me around where the cars went, and then we came back up here and there was like a heater, and we went under that blue tent, and then we took turns, we went in a line, and we got to push the button and crush cars.
Cress's son Cameron is in the second grade class.
He was thrilled to find out that this class was interested in coming to Harry's U Pullett to learn about auto recycling. And it was a great educational experience for them today. They got to see how it's important to recycle everything, including automobiles, in order to keep our environment clean.
Even though it was cold today, the students had no problem staying warm.
They were all given hard hats and safety glasses, and obviously kept a very safe distance away from the crusher. They're behind a metal gate right now, and we brought a tent out and a heater to keep everybody warm, so it's pretty cold out today. So
the purpose of this field trip is to give the students a hands-on learning experience.
We don't just teach, but we try to put all of the things that we teach into action so the kids learn things in a more meaningful way.
For WYLN News, I'm Aaron Harvey.
Thank you, Aaron. Coming up next, Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbochik is back with a full look at our forecast, plus a look at an upcoming 5K run walk in the greater Hazleton area. Stay tuned. More news, including sports, is headed your way here on WYLN.
The Helping Hand Society's annual telethon will be held Saturday, April 23rd, live from the Health and Wellness Center at Hazleton and broadcast on WYLN TV 35. Enjoy local and regional entertainment all day Saturday from noon until 11 p.m. The Helping Hand Society's annual telethon live from the Health and Wellness Center at Hazleton on WYLN TV 35.
We are a 501c3 nonprofit foundation created for the love of children. There's 500 children in foster care in Luzerne County. A child at any moment could come shopping free of charge and get whatever they need so that they feel loved, they feel worthy, and they feel ready to tackle life with a great support team behind them.
Welcome to the Extreme, the place where the greatest strength is your amazing enthusiasm, where there's nothing more explosive than the sound of your applause. Ringling Brothers and Barnum & Bailey presents Circus Extreme. Get ready for the greatest show on earth. Dare to experience Circus Extreme. Kids tickets are $10, playing April 28th through May 1st at Mohegan Sun Arena at Casey Plaza. Get your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com.
All right, it is I, Mr. Joe the Weather Guy, and looking up in the sky, I see plenty of clear skies. Interesting. It's kind of like a little bit of a rhyme for today. All right, well, the weather outside has been kind of chilly across our area, and it's going to be chilly over the next couple of days. So, again, keep that heat on and keep the winter jackets handy because you're going to need them. Onto the graphic for the day, and high pressure in control. That's allowing us to see all the wonderful sunshine across the northeast. And the sun this time of year is relatively strong, but it is still kind of chilly when you walk outside. So don't let that sunshine fool you because temperatures are quite chilly. In fact, we're only in the 30s as I speak. Live 35 Skycast Doppler, nothing to show you. It is quiet from Wilkes-Barre through Berwick, Bloomsburg, Danville, Williamsport, Lewisburg. All points at this time continuing to remain dry. We're at 33 degrees our live Lehigh tire conditions outside our television station in Hazleton. And again, with those winds out there at times, it's feeling like temperatures are only in the 20s. 32 now, Mount Pocono, 36, Wilkes-Barre Scranton International Airport, 42 degrees in Allentown, 42 in Williamsport, 43 in Selinsgrove, 41 in State College. It's at the freezing point in Bradford, up in the Wyoming Valley area from Nanticoke through Wilkes-Barre, Kingston, and Lehman. A little bit windy out there from time to time with temperatures in the 30s, but it's feeling like temperatures are only in the 20s with some of those winds. Satellite and radar, again with high pressure in control. Pretty much you don't see any type of clouds. You see plenty of sunshine, and we should see quite a bit of clear skies, a few clouds rolling in as we head through the overnight hours. We're not going to have to worry about any precipitation for tomorrow, but then as we start going into our Thursday, notice some showers coming into play. Some rain will come into play, and it'll be a little bit milder as we go into our Thursday. 20, some teens out there tonight. Tomorrow, we got temperatures a little bit milder across our area. And then going into our Thursday, we start to see even more mild temperatures coming into play, but we're going to have to deal with some rain showers across our area. So again, not quite as cold tomorrow as what we saw today. Some rain out toward the west. That will start to spread toward the east as we go into our Thursday. But again, this pattern that we've been having, we're going to continue to stay with it over the next couple of days. A little bit of a milder trend by Thursday, but then just as quick as we get mild weather, it's going to get colder across our area. Extended forecast looking like this, and what we can expect over the next couple of days heading into tomorrow. 42 degrees, 47 as we go into our Thursday, 42 for Friday. Some rain and snow showers scattered for Saturday, only in the 30s for the entire weekend. 40s, and then indications are to get a little bit milder by next week. Daytime Pennsylvania lottery numbers: a pick 278, the pick 3 093, and a pick 4 9885. Pick 5 numbers 86031. Treasure hunt numbers 10, 11, 16, 17, and 22. Stick around. We'll have a lot more for you coming up after this break.
Watch off the beaten path on WYLN TV 35 and discover the Pennsylvania you never knew existed.
There's only one Hazleton-based television station that reaches voters across the entire region. WYLN TV, the best political talk with extensive programming options. WYLN TV, your stop for political talk.
Lace up those sneakers and stretch those legs because the annual Lehigh Valley Health Network 5K Run Walk is coming up at the end of April. This afternoon, sponsors of the event were invited to the Health and Wellness Center at Hazleton to promote the event set to take place April 30th. This is the first event of the 2016 Greater Hazleton Festival of Races. The race starts at the soccer field parking lot at Community Park in Hazel Township. Corinne Stone, exercise physiologist and race director, looks forward to this event every year, and there will be plenty to do for all ages.
For the whole family to come out and enjoy. We have a kids fun run which is starting at 9:30 a.m. and it's free to kids 11 years and younger. Then we also have the main event which is the 5K run walk. So it's something for the family members to come out, either walk, run, support the runners or walkers. So it's a great time again to get the whole family together.
Those who register early will receive a free t-shirt. Early registration is $20 if you sign up before April 16th. After that date, or if you register on race day, the price is $25. $200 in monetary prizes will be awarded to first place overall male and female runners. Proceeds from the event will benefit the Health and Wellness Center at Hazleton's Fitness Trail.
Taking part in it. It's right on our campus here at the Health and Wellness Center. It's a third of a mile walking trail that's open to the public, and it's great for, especially as we get closer to the spring and summer and fall, people can walk on this trail, and the proceeds help maintain that trail. What's great about our event is that we have businesses, small and large, that are sponsors of this event, and many small businesses donate maybe a gift card, and we have a raffle at the event for the participants too.
Once again, the annual Lehigh Valley Health Network 5K Run Walk will be held on April 30th beginning at 9:30 a.m. For more details, you can call 570-501-6953 or visit lvhn.org/Hazleton. Coming up next, Eric DeBerardinis is in with sports here on WYLN. Plus, Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacik will have one final look at our forecast. Stay tuned.
Mary's dress waves like a vision she dances.
On April 23rd, the Alice Wiltsey Performing Arts Center in Hazleton will present the B Street Band, the original Bruce Springsteen tribute band, at 7:30. Nearly 5,500 performances, and 34 years later, the B Street Band is still the hardest-working tribute band on the circuit. Tickets are on sale now at the locations on your screen. The B Street Band, April 23rd at the Alice Wiltsey Performing Arts Center in Hazleton.
Join us this week on Let's Talk Chiropractic. We'll meet Angelique, a very active, very fit young woman who is able to stay in the gym and stay active in spite of some health issues thanks to good chiropractic care. Her story this week on Let's Talk Chiropractic. Join us.
The Villanova Wildcats are your 2016 NCAA men's basketball champions after one of the best games, and I'll say it, the very best shot in college basketball history. We can't show you Chris Jenkins' buzzer beater to win the title, but we can let you hear the call from Villanova radio.
Timeline, 2 seconds to go. Jenkins three, right wing to win it. He made it! He made the three from the right wing at the buzzer. Cats win it all. Villanova is the king of college basketball once again.
I think they care a lot more about each other than they do getting individual glory. And I think that play exemplified that. Ryan takes that shot a lot for us, and he saw Chris open, and Ryan could have gotten a shot off, not a good one, but he saw Chris had a better one, and he had confidence in him, and he didn't need to be the star. That was big time.
It's the first Villanova championship since 1985 and the second in school history, and it also means that Pottsville native, Nativity grad, and current director of basketball operations for the Wildcats, George Halkovich, is a national champion, so congratulations to the local product. Right now, a celebration being held on the Villanova campus with a parade in Philadelphia set for Friday afternoon. And in our WILN Sports Bracket Challenge, Chem J9 crowned the winner, finishing in the 98th percentile across America, but even he had North Carolina. Still, congratulations in order. And me, a pretty poor showing, finishing in the 30th percentile. On Sunday, North Schuylkill softball held their annual Wingfest fundraiser, which was an opportunity to eat some good food, but also an opportunity for some good bonding. The Lady Spartans are off to a 3-0 start and have high expectations for the season.
We came back as a really talented team this year, and we hope to get a banner on the wall. Personally, North Schuylkill softball has never won a league title, and we just hope to get our banner on the wall and put our names up there.
We have 9 seniors on our team this year, so we're a pretty experienced group. We're really excited. We have a lot of people who really step up to the plate and are big hitters, big fielders, so we're looking forward to a really great season, hopefully making it far.
A day late, the Yankees opened their season, losing 5-3 to the Astros on Tuesday afternoon. On Thursday, the opener for their AAA affiliate, the RAILRIDERS. The organization released their preliminary roster yesterday, consisting of 12 pitchers, 12 position players, and 1 more open spot. Crestwood graduate Matt Wotherspoon missed out on making the bullpen, as he'll start the season with AA Trenton. The outfield appears to be the most consistent and most promising unit for Scranton Wilkes-Barre. Ben Gamble, Slade Heathcott, and Aaron Judge all saw significant time last year. Rob Refsnyder also starts the season in Music after contributing a bunch in New York last season. Stay tuned. Coming up, Joe Garbaczyk is in with a final look at the forecast.
For over 25 years, Whitetail Preserve Shooting Range, 118 Boulevard Road, Bloomsburg, has provided professionally designed skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields. All stations are handicap accessible with resident NRA certified shooting instructors on site. There are packages available to fit anyone's budget, restaurant and catering on site. Our facility is also available for weddings, business meetings, bachelor and private parties. Call 570-384-2314.
WILN is proud to announce a huge technical upgrade to our channels that will bring a better digital picture and expanded coverage area to viewers all over northeastern and central Pennsylvania. In addition to Channel 35.1 in Hazleton, you can watch a crystal clear picture in Berwick and Columbia County on Channel 47.1 and in East Stroudsburg on Channel 24.1. And we're proud to announce Pennsylvania's newest TV station, Channel 9.1 in Williamsport, serving Lycoming, Montour, Northumberland, and Union counties. Now more than ever, WILN is your local network.
All right. Well, all is quiet on the home front across northeastern and central Pennsylvania. Nothing to show you. It continues to remain dry, and you know what? It's going to continue to remain dry even as we head into tomorrow. And then we got some showers that will be heading in our direction. Extended forecast looking like this and what we can expect over the next several days. You got in the 40s for tomorrow, and then in the 40s for Thursday, some showers around. And then look at Saturday, we're only in the 30s, some rain and snow showers around. Actually, kind of cold the weekend, only in the 30s. But eventually it's going to start to warm up a little bit milder. As we go into next week, we should back up into the 50s.
All right, well, we'll see what happens. But I know some of those opening days didn't go off as planned for Major League Baseball. But
Major League Baseball and high school today. I mean, they've had a couple games, but a lot of cancellations today, getting them back in tomorrow. And hopefully the season doesn't have too many postponements where you have to push it back, much like school.
Right. Well, it's so funny because we had such a nice winter, I guess you could say, with only one bad snowstorm.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
And then, they're all still delayed. But I saw Boston 5 inches of snow. Those
Hey,
poor people
can
up
have
there.
some.
They always get hit with
Sorry.
it. What are you going to do?
Not much.
Hopefully no more.
No more.
Have a good night.